Hello everyone and welcome to my Windar Insider 24 update channel. Holden was watching Tessa's kiss and Christine's party fell apart. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers, a preview clip for the week of October 20th, 2025 has been released. It depicts Kate Fairbanks' Tessa Porter kissing Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Michael Griside. Holden Novak is being watched by Kyle Abbott, Michael Miller, and Nathan Owens. Additionally, Michelle Stafford's Phyllis Summers interferes with Christine Blair's Laura Bell bachelorette party. Continue reading to learn more about the upcoming episodes of the CBS soap opera. Chat with Holden Novak. Let's begin with the preview clips beginning. First, we see Holden seated with a long-haired woman, possibly Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun. They are sitting in plain sight at a hotel table. Kyle studies the scene from a distance. Kyle Abbott sets the stage. Holden is having his meeting when Haley Erin's Claire Grace Newman approaches Kyle from behind. The blonde demands information regarding Kyle's actions. That is when the young man says, "The more important question is what is Holden doing? And with whom is he doing it?" Kyle is acting very stalker-like and ridiculous. How many times does Claire have to declare that she is not participating in any activities with Holden? Does it matter to whom he talks to? The party of Christine Blair failed according to the spoilers for The Young and the Restless for the week of October 20th. The preview clip also features Christine attending a party, most likely a bachelorette party. The blonde is in full costume and laughing a lot with her closest friends. That's when Phyllis comes in to speak. "So sweet, not a dry eye in the house," screams the redhead. Naturally, everyone wants to know what Phyllis is doing there, including Christine. The redhead decides to attend her rival's party instead of leaving. Phyllis seems a little old to be acting this way. Sheesh, lady, get a life. The kiss of Tessa Porter. Tessa tries to climb the stairs in a hotel but falls. After that disastrous encounter with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, it would appear that she drowned her sorrows. Daniel catches the brunette as she begins to fall. After that, Tessa gives him a longing gaze before giving him a passionate kiss. Daniel may be taken aback by this, but he actually has feelings for her. Would he just be a rebound at the same time? To find out, we'll have to keep watching. During the week of October 20th, 2025, which storyline are you most excited to see? Write down your thoughts in the box below. To find out what happens next, remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount+. Holden was watching Tessa's kiss, and Christine's party fell apart. On The Young and the Restless, the week of October 20th, 2025, promises to be filled with emotional outbursts, personal vendettas, and romantic confusion. Tessa Porter's impulsive kiss with Daniel Romalotti Jr., Kyle Abbott's suspicious eye on Holden Novak, and Phyllis Summers' bold crash of Christine Blair's bachelorette party are all teased in the new preview clip. The contemporary lives of these complex characters are characterized by tension, secrets, and an undercurrent of loneliness that are woven into each thread. Fans are reminded that in Genoa City, love and rivalry are never far apart beneath the polished exteriors and glittering parties. Hearts break, loyalties are tested, and old wounds reopen. Meeting in the shadow of Holden Novak, the episode begins in the hushed elegance of the Grand Phoenix Hotel, where Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, sits in quiet conversation with a mysterious woman. Although the air is charged, the lighting is muted. The woman's long hair falls over her shoulders. Is this the same Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, whose tangled relationship with Holden remains a mystery? The two sit together, but not in close proximity. Their voices are urgent and low. Holden's expression reveals a man torn between duty and desire. He listens with a clenched jaw and occasionally a hand on the edge of the table, as if he were preventing himself from speaking. Kyle Abbott, Michael Miller, watches from a distance, his blue eyes sharp and critical. He is not just curious, rather, he is conducting research. He is troubled by something about Holden. Holden's relationship with the Newman family through Claire Grace Newman, Haley Erin, or the specter of bad business deals could be to blame. Whatever it is, Kyle has come to the conclusion that keeping an eye on Holden is more than just a matter of personal curiosity. It is also a matter of safety. But it's clear that his interest is almost obsessive as he watches from behind a column with his phone in his hand. The camera pans to Claire, who approaches quietly behind him. When she asks Kyle, "What are you doing?" her voice combines annoyance and concern. He keeps his eye on Holden and doesn't even flinch. The real question, Claire, is what's Holden doing, and who is he doing it with, is his sharp response. Insinuation, possibly even fear, permeates the line. Claire's expression hardens as the hallway hears Kyle's words. She has repeatedly stated to him that she and Holden are not connected. However, Kyle chooses suspicion over trust and refuses to believe her. A man trying to regain control of something or someone that is slipping away, his attitude is childish and desperate. This is typical Kyle Abbott, self-righteousness encased in wounded pride. Holden looks up, as if sensing that Claire is looking at him as she leaves frustrated. From across the room, he meets Kyle's gaze for a split second. Holden smiles knowingly before turning to face his companion once more. It's a subtle challenge that raises the possibility of future conflict. Additionally, in Genoa City, every glare and whisper that is overheard has repercussions. The bachelorette party of Christine Blair was interrupted. The atmosphere is completely different across town. In a soft champagne-colored dress, Christine Blair, Lauralee Bell, looks stunning as she is surrounded by love, laughter, and friends. String lights make the rooftop bar shine, and glasses clinking and laughter fill the air. As she prepares to wed Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, once more, reigniting a decades-old romance, this is her night, a long-awaited celebration of joy and new beginnings. Lauren Fenmore, Tracy E., and her friends Bregman and Nina Webster, Trisha Cast, have done everything in their power to throw her the ideal party, complete with no drama, no interruptions, and only the warmth of shared history. The happiness of Christine can be felt. She is finally regaining her personal peace after years of heartbreak and legal battles. Fans haven't heard her laugh in years, and it's genuine and spontaneous. However, peace in Genoa City never lasts long. A sharp voice suddenly cuts through the music. So sweet, no one in the house has a dry eye. People stare. The door opens in a swing. And there she is, Michelle Stafford's Phyllis Summers, a fiery red beauty with a wide, unapologetic grin. The energy of the room immediately shifts. Christine's eyes narrow in disbelief as the laughter subsides into an uncomfortable silence. Phyllis stands with a mockingly raised glass in her hand. I simply could not resist. A celebration of eternal love, then? Why couldn't I be here? Electric tension reigns. With a warning gleam in her eyes, Lauren stands ready to intercept. Phyllis, however, waves her off and moves closer to Christine. Chris, you know, I considered sending a card, but this just felt more personal. You have no business being here, Phyllis, Christine says calmly but vehemently. Phyllis responds, oh, come on, you've spent your whole life judging me. I can't even have a small drink in your honor, can you? Provocation as a means of deflection is a typical Phyllis tactic. She clearly harbors resentment and possibly even a sense of jealousy. Phyllis continues to be trapped in cycles of chaos, self-sabotage, and isolation despite the fact that Christine has rebuilt her life and found love once more. The gnawing fear that she will always be on the outside looking in is at the heart of her intrusion, not just Christine. Phyllis grabs a karaoke microphone and makes a dramatic toast to Christine Blair, the eternal good girl as security is discreetly called. Your perfect little world and your halo should never fall apart again. The guests are taken aback. You've made your point, Christine replies with the same level of poise. Now depart. But not before whispering to Lauren, you'll thank me later when the truth comes out. Phyllis puts the microphone down and smiles before leaving. Everyone is shaken by the event. Phyllis's interference is only the beginning of a larger storm, and it is evident that she is aware of or believes she is aware of something. The unexpected kiss and the heartbreak of Tessa Porter. The camera moves to a dimly lit hallway of the Grand Phoenix as Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, stumbles up the stairs as gossip and tension simmer in Genoa City. Her steps are unsure and her eyes are cloudy. She had a devastating argument with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, earlier that day that brought back wounds that the couple had worked hard to heal. It is evident that Mariah accused Tessa of emotional distance, of getting lost in her music, and of forgetting what really mattered. Although the specifics of their fight remain hazy, it is clear that Tessa denied this. Tessa felt the words deeply. She is now raw emotionally after drowning in her sorrows in solitude. As her thoughts whirl through regret and confusion, she holds onto the railing with both hands. Then, just in time, a firm pair of hands catch her as she stumbles. Daniel Romalotti Jr. can be seen when she looks up. Graziardi, Michael. She looked into Daniel's worried eyes. Tessa, how are you doing? He gently asks while stabilizing her. Between them, the world seems to stop. The presence of Daniel, a man who has experienced heartbreak and loss, is deeply reassuring. She has previously been drawn in by his quiet empathy, but never in this way. She shakily exhales and whispers, I thought I was fine. I'm not. They just stand there for a while, two souls looking for meaning in a night that seems to go on forever. Tessa then leans forward almost instinctively. Before developing into a passionate kiss, her tentative lips brush against his. Daniel pauses, but only for a brief moment. His response to the kiss is tender and full of emotion. This is not a spur-of-the-moment decision. Loneliness, confusion, and unfulfilled desire collide. Tessa pulls away, her eyes sparkling with tears. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Daniel gently shakes his head. Don't. You are not required to apologize. His conflicted voice is low. He has been trying to suppress a growing attraction out of respect for Mariah and his own complicated heart. However, both are aware that once the line has been crossed, nothing will ever be the same again. Daniel is shaken as she closes the door to her hotel room and stands in the hallway. This kiss is a turning point for Tessa, a brief respite from suffering that may cost her everything. Crossroads of emotion. The consequences begin the following day. Mariah sends her numerous texts in the hope of reconciling with Tessa, unaware of her actions. In the meantime, Daniel discusses the incident with Lily Winters, Christine Khalil, admitting that he is torn between guilt and yearning. Always the same person, Lily warns him, be careful, Daniel. Multiple hearts can be broken in an instant of weakness. Holden Novak, on the other hand, is the subject of increasing suspicion. Holden confronts Kyle in the Grand Phoenix lobby as a result of his obsessive search for the truth about his motivations. Kyle exclaims, I saw you yesterday, and I know who you were with. His composed demeanor is unsettling, and Holden raises an eyebrow. Do you? He gives a cryptic response. A silent declaration of war between two men with vastly different codes of honor. Their exchange is subtle but tense. Christine complains about Phyllis's intrusion to Paul Williams, Doug Davidson, once more at Crimson Lights. Paul, always her anchor, assures her that Phyllis's actions are motivated by animosity. However, Christine is unable to shake the feeling that Phyllis's remarks regarding some truth were more than just drunken vengeance. Could a different scheme be in the works? Tessa and Mariah make contact, and Matt Cohen appears. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Thursday, October 16, 2025. Fans can anticipate the appearance of Matt Cohen as Detective Burrows in the following episode. Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, meet a mysterious stranger. Plus, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, meets with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Be sure to check out the spoilers for our weekly Y&R here. Tessa Porter aligns Tessa and Daniel Romalotti, Jr., according to fans. Michael Graziardi went to Mariah's old hotel room to look into it. The two of them wanted to learn more about Mariah's business trip by looking for clues. Despite the fact that it sounds like more bad news, the brunette was hoping Mariah wouldn't try to kill anyone. Read more. Find out what transpired in the most recent Y&R episode. Tessa didn't go into detail with Sharon. Mariah will, on the other hand, meet with the singer to talk about what she learned. Naturally, Mariah may experience complete panic as a result of Tessa's investigation into that night's events. Matt Cohen shows up. Cohen will also play Detective Burrows, which will be seen by fans. This probably has to do with the terrible car accident that Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, had. Noah is undergoing surgery for injuries to his skull and face. So, he might have a long recovery ahead of him. The detective might be able to provide Nick and Sharon with some clarification regarding the specific events surrounding Noah's road trip. Of course, there could be a lot more questions than answers. If Noah has suffered a brain injury, it's possible that he won't remember anything about what happened. Read this: the unexpected divorce news about Windar Brighton James. The truth about his two secret marriages, stranger of mystery. According to the spoilers for Thursday, October 16th of The Young and the Restless, Nick and Sharon meet a mysterious stranger. Is it possible that Noah's accident has something to do with this stranger? They said that nobody else was in the vehicle, but who called 911? Nick asks this, and it's possible that this unknown individual witnessed the crash. Additionally, it is very likely that this man was driving and put Noah in charge after the accident. October 16, 2025, Thursday. Fans can anticipate that Nikki will also take matters into her own hands in the following episode. Does this have anything to do with the crisis at Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn? Or could it be about Haley Erin's Claire Grace Newman? It appears that a lot of people will soon arrive in Los Angeles. Things are about to get very messy, as Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, has already snuck up on Claire.